Welcome back. As most pet owners know, animals aren't just companions. They can also teach you life lessons. Angel Animals, Divine Messengers of Miracles is a collection of extraordinary stories about animals and the truths they teach us. And we're very happy to welcome the book's authors, Alan and Linda Anderson. Welcome to both of you. I said at the top of the show, I'm such an animal lover, and particularly dogs, because that's what I've always had. 2 Labradors and a Sheltie. Now I'm down to 1 loving Labrador, and I know how they impacted my life. But this fabulous book you've put together is about all kinds of animals. How did all this get started?
Well, you know, we were walking around Lake Harriet, and you had mentioned that you like to walk around Lake Harriet with our Labrador at the time, Taylor, and she was just looking at everything and had such a big grin on her face. People would stop us and say, "Your dog is smiling," and so we would start talking. We're thinking, you know, these animals are showing spiritual qualities, joy and creativity and unconditional love. And we thought, I wonder if other people have noticed this. We started asking questions, and pretty soon we had stories from people all over the world about the spiritual aspects of living with animals.
And what they've done for their lives. Alan, how many books has this now brought forth?
Well, currently we have 8 published, and next year we'll have 2 additional ones, so we'll have a total of 10.
This particular book, The Angel Animals, is a revised sort of version of a book that's been out, and perfect for the holidays, great gift idea. And we're going to talk about just a few stories today that were some of your favorites that you brought along. Let's start with this first one, which is My Work with Search and Rescue Man.
Yes, this is Ranger, is the dog, and he was an amazing dog because he was on death row at the animal shelter, and so this was a dog that was going to be gone because nobody wanted him, and a man named Harry Oakes wanted to start a search and rescue organization, a nonprofit group where they would find people after disasters and things like that. So he adopted Ranger and brought him home, trained him. Ranger turned out to be this incredible search dog. He spent something like 200,000 hours training and going on search missions. He was in 26 different states doing search and rescue.
And even some different countries,
and different countries, the Philippines.
To find earthquake victims.
Exactly.
And whatever.
Wound up in the Oregon Pet Hall of Fame, and before his death he wound up saving hundreds and hundreds of people. And finding people and helping to bring closure to families, all of this from a dog that people were going to throw away.
And I noticed that he had won an award for jumping into the Pacific Ocean along with Harry to rescue 2 drowning children.
Yes.
That was just beautiful, because these kids would have been swept out to sea had it not been for Harry and Ranger going out there and saving them. Of course, one of the kids was holding onto Ranger's tail as they were dragging him back into the shore, but it did.
Isn't that just amazing? There are so many stories like this in the book. Another one is about Misha, the good daddy cat.
It's interesting. Christy had Misha and Bonnie. Bonnie and Misha and Bonnie had kittens, and Christy was told that sometimes it's best not to have the daddy cat with her when the kittens were being taken care of by the mother, because the daddy cat may very well get jealous. Well, Misha came over and started pushing toys underneath the door to let them have the toys and tried to communicate. Finally, Christy just opened the door. The cats joined each other, and he became the very best cat because he was in there cleaning the kittens, taking care of them, giving the mother cat a break. It was all very much a family, and it just proves to you that sometimes traditional wisdom isn't quite on target when it comes to this type of thing, especially with cats and how they operate with their kittens.
Well, and it shows us as humans, when we watch some of these behaviors, that's where you get sort of reinvigorated about your own life.
Exactly.
We've got a story about a parrot now. A parrot taught me her song.
Yes, oh, what a beautiful story. This man, he had been a caretaker for his father, and his father passed away, and so he was a bachelor, and he was feeling lonely. It was Christmas time. He found this African gray parrot, and he really deliberated, should he get it, but he finally brought the parrot home. Well, this parrot named Buddy, she completely changed this man's life. He would read children's stories, and he would substitute Buddy's name for the characters in the story than the character. The bird just loved it, and then he was playing the radio, and the bird learned all the Christmas songs.
So it became a great companion when he just thought, well, it's just a bird. There is story after story like this, and they are divided into 3 sections: relationships, handling life challenges, and teaching lessons in death and dying, and they are all just wonderful. Thank you for this book. It's a great gift.
Thank you.
The Andersons are hosting 2 upcoming book signings. The first one will be next Monday, December the 3rd at 7:30 at the Majors and Gwen Bookstore in Uptown. The second book signing will be next Thursday, December the 6th at 7 o'clock at Borders Books in Minnetonka. Angel Animals, Divine Messengers of Miracles is available at bookstores everywhere.